You won't believe this, but Spider-Man Brand New Day is officially happening.
I'm so ready for this fourth movie to take Peter in a fresh direction.
We're moving away from huge crossovers for a much more personal story vibe.
I'm obsessed with the stunning new suit in these epic swinging clips. At the heart of it all is still that emotional bond with MJ and Netta. Imagine giving up your entire life so the world could move on.
I've realized Peter Parker's journey is the ultimate sacrifice. Let's look closer.
From crowded parties to lonely shops, every moment feels heavy with what he lost.
If you love Spider-Man, drop a comment and hit that like button.
Ever wonder why everyone actually forgot Peter Parker? In No Way Home, our three Spideys made a choice.
Doctor Strange cast a massive spell to save reality, but it cost everything.
The whole world remembers Spider-Man, the hero, but Peter, he is a ghost.
He sacrificed everything to save everyone. That is a true hero. Subscribe for more.
Imagine a world where Peter Parker doesn't exist. I was totally alone, starting my life over from scratch.
I worked all day just to survive, then spent my nights sewing this.
A brand new day starts now. Are you ready?
How did Spidey become the city's top hero?
It's not just webs, I've been building some insane new gadgets. Meet Eve. My new AI is basically Jarvis, but for your friendly neighborhood Spidey.
It keeps me steps ahead while I'm taking down ninjas. I've even hacked the city's camera grid for total control over the streets.
Ever wonder how I keep tabs on all of NYC?
It is all about this high-tech surveillance. One signal and I am diving in. But even I need a break from catching criminals sometimes.
Imagine your best friends totally forgetting you even exist. I see them thriving at college, and honestly, knowing they're safe makes it worth it. They're happy, but the cost? Being the friendly neighborhood ghost. Being a hero isn't just about glory and medals. It's about having partners you can trust, like Officer DeWolf. Everything was fine until a mysterious problem hit Peter where it hurts most. Mid-swing, a blinding pain strikes like a nightmare he can't escape. Being a hero isn't always as easy as it looks. Lately, I've been dealing with these insane headaches that totally mess with my aim. But I can't just quit, I have to push through the fire. From skyscraper showdowns to messy prison breaks, I'm taking down every villain in the city.
Everyone thinks being Spider-Man is just swinging through the city.
But the truth, it is constant chaos and looking over your shoulder.
You see it in the eyes of the people you love, the worry, the skepticism.
Being a hero is more about the scars than the suit. I'm just trying to be normal when a tank hijacks my city. There's no time to think, I just suit up, jump, and hope the webs hold. Can Spider-Man actually stop a literal tank? I'm watching him swing in, but this driver is aiming for the Department of Damage Control. Webs against heavy armor, it's not enough. The tank crashes straight through.
Ever wonder who actually cleans up after the Avengers?
Founded by Tony Stark himself, we first saw them back in Spider-Man Homecoming. After the 2012 invasion, they started hoarding all that dangerous alien tech under lock and key. But things got wild when a criminal drove a literal tank straight into their headquarters. What happens when a villain crawls inside Spider-Man's mind? While I'm taking down Scorpion, this mysterious force tries to steal my secrets. But instead of weakness, they find Aunt May. She's the heart of my strength. Something is wrong and Spidey is on the hunt. Teams are moving Scorpion now, but someone else is pulling the strings. The
The plan was a simple helicopter transfer until the pilot suddenly went rogue.
I knew things were about to go south. I was tracking an infection when I found her caught in the crossfire.
Tactical units are moving in fast to secure the building.
But the pilot is compromised. Scorpion isn't going to jail anymore.
I just found a grandma inside a tank.
She has no idea how she got here, and things just got weirder.
She was dazed, but then it jumped to the police.
Someone is controlling people from a distance, and I'm going to find them.
Think you can mind control Spidey? Not a chance.
While he was busy flipping through the city, someone else was playing a much deadlier game. A bomb was planted right under his nose, and before I could even react, total chaos.
The building went up in flames, leaving everyone scrambled. It was the perfect distraction. He's controlling minds, forcing innocent people to do his dirty work.
This tech looks exactly like the Red Room brainwashing used on the Black Widows.
Imagine being an assassin with someone else pulling the strings. I lived that Red Room nightmare, and now my past is exploding.
From clinical labs to high-stakes chases, I'm fighting through years of mind control.
I'm out of time as a hacker hits the servers.
Did you catch this glitch in the Spidey footage? Something's wrong. Robotic arms are malfunctioning and multiple Spideys are appearing out of nowhere. Spider-Man is back and things just got real. I'm dealing with high-speed bridge chases and massive robots. The stakes are crazy high right now. I'm digging into something called VMAX, but these guys are acting like they know nothing. Imagine the people you love most forgetting you exist. Peter goes to that party hoping to find his friends, but the spell worked. They meet him as a total stranger. No memories, no jokes, just a ghost. He visits MJ at work, desperate to remind her. For a second, he's home. Seeing the one you love move on hurts. I tried to outrun the pain by swinging through the city all night. But when I got home, that old headache came back harder than ever. The pressure was unbearable. Even a superhero has a breaking point. Imagine waking up to realize you're stuck inside a giant spider cocoon. Peter just found out the hard way his body is doing some weird stuff. 1 second he's falling through an alley, and the next he's shooting webs from his wrists.
It is messy, it is terrifying, and honestly, it is totally confusing.
But when a mystery surfaces, I have to choose. Mask on, world off. When the city starts to burn, I don't run, I dive right into it. Being a hero isn't about being perfect, it's about showing up. Peter Parker is half human, but that balance is shifting. He lives just like us, but beneath the surface, something primal is finally taking over. His powers are evolving. The webs, the crawling, and that eerie spider sense are just the beginning. The human side is fading and the spider is winning. Honestly, what happens when Peter is gone? Peter's losing it and his eyes are turning pitch black. He's getting stronger, but there's a serious dark side here. He's using organic webs now and becoming way more aggressive. As that spider DNA surges, he's losing his humanity. I'm sure you spotted this terrifying transformation scene in the new trailer.
Everyone thought this was Venom, but the truth is way darker.
My eyes are turning black because my spider DNA is mutating out of control. I'm struggling to swing and my organic webs are literally glitching out. Ever wonder what happens when Spider-Man finally snaps? Peter is battered and bruised, pushed to the limit by Scorpion. He's pinned down and getting thrown around like a total ragdoll. But then, something shifts. His spider DNA completely takes over. Something's wrong. Scorpion is being played like a total puppet. I noticed a pattern. This isn't him. It's that same shadow from the city. I tracked the signal to a workshop. Someone's pulling all the strings here. Did you notice this secret moment with Banner? Peter meets him after class but uses his friend Ned's name to stay secret.
Check his arm though, that device keeps his Hulk DNA stable.
Ever wonder how Spidey keeps his DNA stable?
I asked Bruce if his tech could handle more than just Hulk DNA.
He said a universal device was possible, so I got to work.
I needed to control my evolving powers, so I built this.
Being Spider-Man isn't just big swings and heroics.
Mostly I'm just Peter, trying to manage the chaos.
I'm chasing leads, just figuring out where I fit in.
When the world gets loud, I fly high to find silence.
Imagine some villain threatening the one person you love most.
This guy tells me to move or MJ is dead.
I raced to her work and found her safe, but it was far from over.
Suddenly, MJ was forced off a building. It was now or never.
Who is the mysterious person Spider-Man just discovered? Forget what you thought. This mysterious mind controller is actually Jean Grey. She is Marvel's most powerful telepath, pulling everyone's strings from the shadows. What if your own family feared your powers? This is Jean and Sarah. Their secret cost them everything.
Now they are testing their mind control. If you think you're safe, think again.
They can make you feel anything, like the sensation of falling. The DODC just went rogue. Their target, Sarah Gray. They've been tracking her for months, just waiting to strike. The second she was alone, they used poison darts to grab her.
But they didn't count on Jean Grey watching from the shadows.
Did you know Jean Grey has a secret sister? Her story is actually way darker. The DODC kidnapped Sarah to trap Jean. They even used poison darts just to stop them. John searched for years with no luck until Sarah reached out through a telepathic connection.
Jean Grey found out that VMAX is the key. She's hunting the DODC to find her missing sister.
But look closer at William Metzger. He's just pretending to be nice.
Did you know Spidey actually trusts the Punisher with MJ's lies? When things got dangerous, Peter took MJ straight to Frank Castle's secret den. See, these two go way back because Spidey actually saved Frank's life during a massive explosion. Can Spidey actually stop the Phoenix? He's got help. To take down Jean Grey, Peter's using his universal inhibitor tech. If it works, her powers vanish, giving Spidey the opening he needs to win.
Ever wonder why Spider-Man's tech is always breaking?
Peter was struggling with this animator, but it just kept failing on him.
That is when MJ steps in and realizes something he totally missed.
Turns out, radiation from his own mask was ruining the circuits every single time. Once they shielded the radiation, it worked perfectly. Would you have caught that? Imagine Spidey facing an enemy he can't even touch.
He's hunting Jean Grey, but she's already found a secret weapon at the department.
He tries to stop her, but Jean is 3 steps ahead. She knows she can't control his mind, so she brought the ultimate backup, Bruce Banner. Punisher just stepped into a total nightmare. Bullets won't stop Hulk. He's literally dropping from the stratosphere. While Spidey holds the line, Frank goes for Jean Grey, but it's a trap.
Jean doesn't just fight, she enters your mind and makes you her slave.
Now she's using him to force open the vault and find the prize. This summer, everything changes for Spider-Man. Jean Grey is losing her mind and Spidey has to stop her before things get messy. I watched him use a new gadget to neutralize her psychic energy. But right before she passes out, she whispers one name, Sarah. Who is Sarah? Peter starts digging through the archives to find the truth. Imagine holding a secret that could change everything. Peter wrote MJ a letter, finally explaining who he is. But he never gave it to her. He just walked away. Until now, MJ finds the letter and her memories come rushing back. It turns out his biggest power was just a simple letter. Imagine the person you love totally forgetting you.
I watched MJ tell Peter she doesn't know him. It is pure heartbreak.
But the spark is still there when he finally shows his face. Then things go wild as they swing across the whole city.
Imagine saving everyone, but your favorite person forgets you exist.
Peter had to tell MJ the truth after her memory was wiped.
He explained the chaos and that one special kiss they shared during the madness. But for MJ, it is a total blank. No sparks, just an empty space. Sometimes being a hero means carrying memories all by yourself.
Did MJ just forget everything?
Remember when Jean Grey controlled Scorpion? He woke up with zero memory too.
Matt's car revealed the truth. John was actually hunting for secrets about Sarah. So if MJ forgot everything, what was Jean looking for in her head?
Is Spider-Man being played? Metzger is darker than we thought.
How did Metzger remember Jean Grey if his mind was wiped? He is a liar. While Peter reflects on the city, Metzger hides the secrets of VMAX right under our noses.
Peter's on a mission to save Jean Grey.
He and Ned are tracking her to a Department of Damage Control facility. While he swings through the city, they're running dangerous tests on her powers.
They're pushing her too far and her power is finally starting to wake up. Jean Grey's sister died because of these two words.
They wrote Vent Max, but tape covered everything except VMAX.
When Jean saw that, she realized Sarah was tortured in that exact same spot.
Before Sarah died, her telepathy sent out one final chilling message: VMAX.
Now, Jean is losing her grip and the Phoenix is finally coming. Imagine a power so absolute it controls everyone for miles.
Think Wanda's Hex in Westview, but fueled by Jean Grey's raw psychic energy.
The whole city falls under her command as she hunts for vengeance.
Fighting ninjas that control your mind? Spidey just did.
Jean Grey unleashed the hand and Peter was getting absolutely wrecked.
But then his primal spider DNA took over and the beast woke up.
He went full savage, tearing through the team and exploding their defenses.
The best part? Peter didn't lose himself. He finally learned to control the darkness.
Being a hero in this city is basically just one huge adrenaline rush. Between the explosions and the swinging, there's literally never a dull moment. Then there's Frank. Let's just say his version of patrolling is way more intense.
Being Spider-Man is really about the heart behind the mask.
I feel like people forget how lonely Peter actually is.
But Aunt May always told me that we have to choose to care. Even when I'm hurting, the world isn't my enemy.
Would you die for your worst enemy?
Peter and Jean Grey went from rivals to the city's most unstoppable duo.
But while they were winning, someone was watching from the shadows.
The Punisher. He didn't see a hero, he saw a target. The second the trigger pulled, Peter knew what he had to do.
The Punisher almost accidentally ended Spider-Man.
Frank Castle missed Jean Grey and hit Peter, leaving him in critical condition.
Jean used her powers to stabilize him, then Frank had to step up.
Ever feel like your life is just a high-speed chase?
Luckily, I have Ned to keep me grounded. Well, for the most part anyway.
Between lab sessions with the literal smartest guys on the entire planet. And some pretty intense characters lurking in the city shadows.
Ever wonder what happens when my mask comes off?
Being me is more than just swinging through the sky often. It is the lonely nights and the weight of every loss I carry. Between sewing my own gear and checking leads, the job never stops. Hero life is more than just flips and explosions. It's about my friends, my gear, and the people I'm protecting. Life hits hard, but every high five makes the suit worth it.